Hello, it's Alpha here, and today we are going to test how the Returnee server works. So I'm kind of interested about this myself, and I've also seen some people ask about this on Reddit, for example, so I decided to check it out. Hopefully this will provide some extra information if you are interested about these servers or just interested about it in general. For your character to be eligible for the Returnee server, it has to have been inactive for a while, and you need to have at least 5 legendary plus heroes on that character. And I happen to have this old character that I created at some point, and it doesn't really have that many heroes or cosmetics, but I'm just going to use it to show you what happens when you actually do the Returnee server transfer. So when you open up the game on the character that is eligible to join the Returnee server, you will see this message that explains the basics of the transfer. And then if you decide to continue with the process, you click here and it will show you all of the cosmetics that you can bring with you to the new server. And it does say here that this process will take these cosmetics away from your original server, so you won't have them here anymore after you've done the transfer. And then on the next step, you can select the 5 heroes that you want to bring with you to the new server. So for me, I have to select these 5 because these are the only 5 heroes that are legendary plus currently, but obviously if you had more heroes at legendary plus, then you would choose between the ones that you want to keep and bring to the new server. Then you have the option to select which server you want to transfer to. So right now there seems to be Returnee server 1 and 2, so basically you have 2 options. I don't actually know if there are going to be more servers in the future, but right now these 2 are the options. And then lastly, you get this window kind of like showing you that, okay, these are the things that are going to be transferred. And this is kind of like a confirmation window. I think maybe this one is a little bit unclear as to like what they're asking you to do here, because it has like the countdown, etc. But I guess if you wanted to like back out at this point, you just press the X button. Or then if you want to go ahead, then just like click the confirm button, but I'll just confirm and then we can go straight away to the Returnee server. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Then you are just transferred to the new server and you select your new name, etc. And you can straight away, from Holystone, you can straight away go into the new seasonal content. So you can basically you can skip the Holystone if you want. And then if we take a look at the heroes that we have, we can see that we pretty much only have the heroes that we brought with us to this server, and then like a couple heroes that you always get at the start of new server. And these heroes will obviously keep their like ascension level. And I think you also bring in the dupes, like if you had some extra copies of this same hero, you keep those as well. And then obviously they keep the weapon levels extra. If you take a look at the events, you see that these are pretty much the same events that we have going on the live servers right now, plus some extra events that new servers normally have, like the Journey gift event, which gives you like 60 summons, etc. And you have the fishing diary and some other events like the All Heroes event that will give you 1 copy of each of these heroes that you see on this list. Then you have stuff like the multiple travel logs. They are all reset on this server. And I think this one is a little bit different from the regular server. This is named like the Returnee Server Noble Bath. It seems to have like some soul stones for different heroes, etc. And then if you take a look at the different game modes, all of the rewards for these game modes have been reset as well. Like you can see the Grove Bath is reset, so you can claim all of these rewards. The arena rankings have been reset, so you have to start from the bottom of the arena rankings. This also means that you can claim the rewards for reaching different ranks for the first time, the labyrinth rewards or reset, etc. Then they will also send you some heroes on the in-game mail, so you get at least like 20 or so different soul stones, so you get like one copy of these heroes, and then you also get some like summoning letters, etc. Now I'm not exactly sure what is like the total of the things that they sent you, because if you look at the names of the letters, it says that this is letter 4 out of 14. So I'm assuming that over the time they are going to send you some more stuff, but I don't know exactly what it is, but at least you get like some heroes to start your collection. And if you take a look at my backpack, there is like 100 or so summons in here, and I have one Celestial Hydrogen Selector chest, but pretty much all of your like other resources are set to 0, so you don't bring any of that stuff from your original server to here. You can also like redeem some of the codes that are currently active to get you some extra like summoning letters and diamonds. And then if we quickly take a look at the population of this service, I don't know exactly like how many people there are, but at least there are like 200 plus people hitting the Dream Realm boss. And then it seems that because these servers have like the seasonal content right away, they also have the district right away. So there is going to be a district that combines the Returnee Server 1 and Returnee Server 2. And if we quickly take a look at the guilds, there seems to be like quite a few guilds with like full members. And then I guess lastly, if you want, you can go back to your old character still after doing this transfer. So if you go here and you click on the characters, you see your new Returnee Server character here, and then you see your old character as well, and you can log back into your old character, but it won't have the heroes and cosmetics that you transferred to the Returnee server. I mean, it will have one copy of those heroes, but basically their ascension is reset. Yeah, so that is pretty much it when it comes to like the Returnee server. I think it is just another way for you to kind of like start over if you haven't played on your original server for a while. But basically, to some extent, it is just same as you starting on a completely new server. The difference being obviously that you get to keep some of your progress from your original server. You can bring 5 of your best heroes or whatever, and then you also get some, I guess, extra invite letters and soul stones sent to you in game. And then you can also skip straight away into the current seasonal content, whereas if you go to a completely new server, you have to do like the main story stuff first before you can get into the seasonal content. And I think at least there used to be something like the server has to be like 1 month old before you actually like unlock the seasonal content. So if you do the Returnee server, you go for the new content straight away. So I think this could be like nice for you if you are someone who didn't have that many heroes on your original server, like especially if you had like only 5 heroes at Mythic Plus or whatever, then you're not losing that much even if you are like transferring. Or if you are just someone who was a lot behind in general on your server because you haven't played in like multiple months and you potentially want to be competitive, then it might make sense for you to transfer to this new server because basically everyone is kind of like starting from the same point, that they only have the 5 heroes that they are bringing in with them. Now obviously some people might have stronger 5 heroes than you do, but I would imagine from competitive point of view it's still better than being on a server that is like maybe like 1 year old or whatever and you haven't played in like 6 months. But yeah, I don't know what the actual like experience is going to be playing on this server, and it is completely up to you if you think it makes sense to do the transfer. But hopefully this provided some extra information as to what it actually is, and it's completely like optional thing that you can do.